Hi, I'm Alex. I'm here cooking for my friend Charlie, and today we're going to do fish tacos. So we've got some cod here, but any white fish would work, so tilapia or anything like that would be fine. We've got a red onion, half a red cabbage, avocado, some tortillas, tomatoes, some coriander, and then a few sort of sauces and herbs and spices which we'll go through as we use them. Okay, so first things first, we're just going to get the fish ready to go. So we're going to use a little bit of ground cumin in here, about half a teaspoon, and then a little bit of ground cayenne, and that's about a quarter of a teaspoon. A bit of pepper, a bit of salt, just mix that together. Okay, and then we'll just get our fish, lay it out on this roasting tray, and we'll just spread a little bit of that on the top of each piece. Okay, so once those are covered, we're just going to get a tiny piece of butter and pop a piece on each bit of fish. Just a small drizzle of olive oil on each one. So just make sure your oven's preheated to about 180, 190 degrees, and then get your fish in. And the fish, depending on how thick it is, it's going to take anywhere from sort of 10, 12 minutes up to about 20, depending on the thickness. So whilst that's in the oven, that's the perfect amount of time for us to make our taco sauce and our salsa, which we'll get on with now. And then we've just got to warm up the tortillas before we serve. So it's a really easy dish and it's quite quick as well. So the first thing we're going to prep, we're going to make our taco sauce. So it's basically just mixing a lot of wet ingredients together. Okay, so the first thing we're going to put in would have been sour cream. I couldn't find these, so I've got some creme fraiche instead, which should be just as good. So we're going to use a big spoon of that, maybe a spoon and a half. Then we're going to get some mayo. So a couple of tablespoons of that. And some sriracha, or any other hot sauce, maybe a tablespoon of that. And then I've got some garlic granules, or garlic powder, maybe a teaspoon of that, a little bit of salt, and then a bit of pepper. Just give that a mix together. So that's our taco sauce finished. Just give it a quick taste. That is really good. Next, we're going to do the salsa. So for that, we need red onion. So we're just going to dice this onion. So put in some cuts along the top here. Doesn't have to be super fine, as this is for a bit of a chunkier salsa. And then one of the cuts in like this, and then so when you cut down like this, you get some nice diced red onion. There we go. And we're only going to use half the onion for that. So get a big bowl for this, so we can mix it all up together. Next we're going to do the tomatoes, so just cut them in half, and then into quarters. I'm actually going to take a bit of the insides out, just so it's not too wet of a salsa. Okay, and now we're just going to cube them up. So that's 3 tomatoes. Let's get them cubed in with the onion. This doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, just add them in as well. Okay, and next we're just going to grab some of our coriander here. Just pull out a few bits, give this a quick rough chop before it goes in with the salsa. And a quick once over, but that's it, that can go straight in. Next, just a little bit, we're going to halve this lime and the juice from half of it. A bit of salt and pepper. and then a tiny bit of olive oil. So great, that one is all ready to go as well. Give it a bit of a stir. Okay, so next we're going to shred the red cabbage, and this is going to be pretty fine because we're going to have this raw obviously, so it wants to be nice and thin pieces. Okay, so that's all good to go. Get in the bowl there. So just grab the fish out of the oven. Look at that. So one of the final things is just get our avocado ready to go. So just cut it around like this. Once you're all the way around, twist it, and get your big knife. And very carefully do that, and then just twist it, and it comes straight out. You hold it like this, and just squeeze. If it's ripe enough, it should just pop straight out. There we go. Okay, so the final thing we need to do is just heat up our tortillas. Get this pan on, not too hot. Just chuck them in one by one. Heat them up. Now that these are all nice and hot, turn off our heat, and then we are ready. Okay, so our first one, we'll get some of our sauce. Put a little bit on the bottom. Down there. And we'll get one of our pieces of fish. Put that on top. A little bit of avocado on the top there. There we go. Bit of our salsa on the side there. Little bit of our purple cabbage along the top. And then we'll just give it another little drizzle of our sauce. So there we go, that's fish tacos. Let's give them a try. The fish tastes amazing. The salsa and the cabbage, they give it a real freshness, and the cabbage gives it a nice textural crunch. And that slightly spicy sauce as well. It's absolutely delicious. All goes really well together. And so there we go guys, that was fish tacos. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to like and share and leave a comment below. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Thanks.